My name is Todd McIntyre. I'm managing partner of Spike Ventures. So at Spike, our strategy is to build a portfolio of companies that are diversified across sector, stage, and geography. We invest in all kinds of businesses that are tech-enabled, that are disrupting markets across the world. I spent most of my career as a tech operating executive. I pitched to a lot of investors and learned the venture business from the other side of the table as an operator. Became interested in the way that venture investors think, and along the way had the opportunity to actually start my own fund, which I did and ran for a number of years before joining AV. Alumni Ventures is doing something that's really interesting and disruptive and new, and that to me is very exciting. The idea of democratizing access to venture capital I think is really important, and it's a new idea, and it's something I wanted to throw my effort and weight behind. So I had the good fortune of going to Stanford to get my MBA, and I was immersed in what is arguably the greatest venture ecosystem on the planet, and had the good fortune also of being classmates with some people who are doing amazing things now. And probably the biggest influence was just being immersed in that entrepreneurial environment, that ecosystem where there's no idea that's too big to be undertaken. Spike sits at the epicenter. We see an enormous amount of interesting ideas, great, talented people. We sit next to some of the greatest investors in the world. And we make all of that available to an audience of interested investors. It's a tremendous opportunity. And that is something that lots of people should know about. It's very easy to point out innovations that we all enjoy day in and day out that have really radically changed our lives, whether it's Uber or Twitter or what have you. And those are all businesses that started as an idea, and they had to be funded by someone. And so if people have a belief in the future, will want to be part of something exciting, then the combination of those two things makes sense to a lot of people. Okay, yeah, I'd like to have some exposure in my portfolio to those big innovations, those big ideas where otherwise I'm just going to be reading about it in the newspaper. I could maybe have a chance to participate directly. And we're now in a place with Alumni Ventures where individual investors can be part of that, the funding of those innovations. That's tremendously exciting.